Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jay from Edible Foodscaping. So I wanted to kind of do the little bloom tour today and kind of show you what I've got going on in the yard, what's blooming out. Everything's starting to look really, really good. Lots of flowers. So we'll start here with this guy. So this is a white Babcock peach, and he is just completely full of blooms this year. This is the first year he's gotten really good fruit set. So this one is, I think this one's 2 years old. And man, he is just completely chock full of blooms this year. I'm hoping to get some good peaches off him this year. So I got about 10 off this one last year, and man, they were just incredible peaches. A little bit of a later variety fruit, but man, he was worth the wait. This thing is just incredible. So I'm hoping to get some good set on him. He's got some nice blooms on him. I don't know if you can see him here. So this one's definitely worth the wait. So I keep him a little bit shorter because he's out here in the front and he's underneath this mesquite tree. So he ain't got very much room to go. And then next to him, his neighbor here. So this is a burgundy plum. And man, this year, he is just completely chock full. Absolutely gorgeous blooms. Look at this. Just amazing for such a small little tree. So this one's the same age. These guys are 2. I put these guys in together. And man, he's just really, really happy. So I keep him a little bit shorter too. He's also underneath this big pine tree out here. So he doesn't have very much room to go anywhere, so he'll be fruiting height. Cool papayas in the background there. And then you can kind of see how I have these planted. So I have them in these wells, these tree wells, which I really like because these are 4 foot across, so these are perfect for a canopy of a tree this size. And so they'll hold the perfect amount of water for them and perfect amount of food. You can just keep putting compost back in there and feed and water them. And also what's nice is you can put companion plants in there with them if you would like. So on these guys, I've got these little Barbados cherries planted in here just for fun, and some elephant food over here on this side. So you can kind of take advantage of the room. Plus these wells never disappear on you because they're concrete, obviously. So I really like doing these. And behind me here, got this navel orange. So now this guy's going on 2.5. So he passed the fruit test, and now I'm letting him go into full production. And you can see he's, oh my gosh, he's happy. Got all these blooms coming out. You see how healthy these are too. Like this is what your citrus is supposed to look like. I'll do another video later on citrus trees, just citrus, because a lot of people struggle with citrus down here for some reason. And you can see how this one looks. And this is just gorgeous. This is how they're supposed to look. See how green this is? All the old leaves. There's no nitrogen deficiencies on these. There's no chlorosis. I mean, this plant's just gorgeous. It's really good size, too, in the small amount of time I've given him. I'll probably keep him a little shorter, too. Got a few things above him. All right, let's see what else is in bloom. Apricot. So this is a gold kissed here. And man, this one will be completely chocked full of blooms here soon. He's a little bit bigger. So he'll get a real nice fruit set. So this one's 2.5 also. This one really fruits. Just look at the blooms up there. It's incredible. Incredible. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. I'm sure this Katy apricot over here is going berserk too. Let's go check him out. Yep, of course. So this is the Katy. This one's also 2.5. He's out here in the sun though, so he's gotten way bigger. So this one's probably I don't know, he's maybe 15 feet tall. And he's also completely chocked full of blooms. This one's going to give a huge fruit set this year. Look at those guys, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And got a nectarine in the background here. He's getting all his blooms. Finally, I'm hoping he sets some fruit this year. He's pretty tall now. I don't know, he's got right up there with the apricot, so I don't know, 17 feet-ish. Huge tree, big trunks. All right, well, I'm going to head to the back and see what else we got going on the other side here. All right, we've got some more stuff here. So this is the Flavor Delight Apium that I planted in June or July of this year. I made the video of planting this one, actually, and man, he is just completely budded out this year, which I was told that this guy probably wouldn't even bloom because the hours were so high. This one says 600 hours. I mean, that's quite high for here. So I don't know what it actually is, but there's different statistics on this one, of course. But man, he's just chock full too. So it says he's self-fruitful, but he'll do better with another apricot. So I may eventually graft another apricot onto this one, but I can't believe how good he looks. This is the one I planted in just the dead heat of the summer and did the other little video on him. So he's bloomed out quite nicely. And then what I did in front of all these guys, this is on my espalier wall here. So what I did in all the wells on all these is I put roses to fill the whole bottom area of these and kind of shade the root pack on the fruit trees. So each one of these fruit trees will have roses. So for instance, this one, I just put him in here. So he is a Mr. Lincoln tea rose. Each one of these will be different. Kind of fill in the wall and the wells here, so you're killing two birds with one stone. And I really like roses, so I'm not offended by having 20 some odd roses in this area. So okay, well, let me go see what else I can find. All right, this one I put in just because this plant is absolutely gorgeous. So this is called a desert germander, and he only blooms in the winter. He loves the cold. So he is chock full of blooms too, and these are just so cool. I mean, it's good to have other plants in your yard that aren't necessarily just fruiting plants, because you'll bring in the pollinators too. And I mean, look at these flowers. I mean, you can't get any cooler than this. These things are absolutely gorgeous. So this is just companion planted underneath this huge mulberry that I have. And this one I just wanted to include in the video because I thought it's just so cool. Really pretty to have colorful things in your yard. So this is called a desert germander. He's gotten quite big. Man, he's pretty. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so this is an Anna apple, and he's towards the end of his bloom. He bloomed earlier this week, but I thought I'd go ahead and throw him in here in the video because he does have a few blooms left. I'm hoping he'll set a few apples, but he's really small, and I got him pruned back way smaller than I would normally let them be. But that's okay, because he is actually just there for the pollinator for these guys, which I don't suppose need a pollinator now because they're blooming on time with each other. So this is a multi-grafted tree. This is a 3-in-1 apple, and this is a golden dorset, and that's this limb, just completely full of blossoms and coming out with way more. And then yeah, so this is the golden dorset part, and then we've got the Einsheimer up in here, who's just ridiculously happy. I put this tree in last year, and he's already just completely chocked full of blooms. Like each one of these little spurs have come alive too. They just haven't quite bloomed yet. But I mean, look at this. This is just ridiculous. There's nothing but blooms on these trees. Everywhere you look. He's next to the little almond video that I did last week. So he's down here. Man, that thing's happy. Alright, that's it for now, guys. I'll keep you updated as things start to come alive. Thank you for watching.